Hi everyone, my name is Zach Hotoff and I am a product manager on the Community Cloud. Welcome to my apartment, make yourself comfortable. Today you'll be joining me on a windy day in San Francisco as I show you how to build mission critical experiences fast with communities and Salesforce CMS. And if you're wondering about these decorations, yes, they're here year round. Before we start, I need to show everyone's favorite slide.
Because future-looking statements are inherently subject to risk and uncertainty, our reminder is that you should make any purchasing decisions or investment decisions based on products that are currently commercially available.
Anyway, I recognize some new faces in the crowd, so let me first start with what is Community Cloud and what does it allow me to do? With communities and Salesforce CMS, you have the tools to connect your content and CRM data directly to your digital experiences. We empower every user with clicks and code to build pixel-perfect, personalized, and deployable solutions. And for all of you Community Cloud alumni, I want to give you a sneak peek into some incredible work we are doing around web performance. We did some research within Commerce Cloud and found out that with every extra second it takes to load your site, there's a 16% drop in customer satisfaction. That's huge. So today we would like to announce an incredibly innovative product coming out of the Salesforce platform we are using here in communities to build 100% LWC experiences, introducing Lightning Web Runtime. With Lightning Web Runtime and communities, we can build sub-second experiences powered with the performance of LWC. We can promote reusability with our component and API-first approach. And when you power it through communities, you have the ability to build those mission-critical experiences with clicks and code. Now, that's a reason to celebrate. Anyway, I'll clean that up later. Let's get into the demo. Today, we'll be playing the part of a digital experience team within the fictional utility company, Salesforce Energy. We have just received news from risk management that there'll be outages across multiple regions of our service area, Salesforcea, and we have been assigned with communicating these potential outages to customers. So let's jump into the demo. Welcome to our Salesforce Energy site. And you guessed it, it's running on Lightning Web Runtime. As you can see, we allow you to build that pixel-perfect experience with the design system of your choice. I also forgot to mention that Lightning Web Runtime on Communities is currently in developer preview. So if you go and create a developer edition org today, you can start building experiences just like this. Let's jump into the Experience Builder so we can build that outages page. Here in the Experience Builder, what you see is what you get. Each of these individual components are made up of reusable LWC components that you can drag and drop onto the page. Some of them are even using Salesforce CMS content to provide additional flexibility and customization directly from inside of Salesforce CMS. So we'll go in and we will create that new outages page. We'll create a new standard page. We'll name it outages. And this will create a new blank page for us in the Experience Builder. Before we forget, let's go in and add it to our navigation menu. So if I go into our default navigation and edit that, I'm going to add a new menu item. We'll call it outages. We'll point it to our new outages page and we'll make it publicly available. As soon as I save, our custom navigation menu has just pulled in that data and taken in that new outages page. Now let's build the page ourselves. So another great feature that we have inside of the Experience Builder is the flexible layout component. With the flexible layout component, we can create multiple responsive regions that allow us to really provide that declarative functionality when building out our site. For some of these, I'm actually going to update them for simple styling purposes to give our components some room and growth as we drag them on. For this region in particular, let's update the column layout. We're going to make that an 8:4, and then we can update the column spacing, even update the content width. Now let's jump into our component palette to see what we have available to us. Here in the component palette, we have our out-of-the-box components and our custom components. For those Community Cloud alumni, you might remember there being almost 100 various out-of-the-box components available in Aura communities. As the Lightning Web Runtime platform grows, we plan on bringing as many of those components as possible, but optimizing them for performance as well as flexibility. Right now, we're going to use some of the custom components we and our developers have built in order to get our system going. I'll drag in our hero component. This is the same hero component we use on the homepage, but using the power of Salesforce CMS, we're able to update the content that it's pointing to not only update the background image, but even the text, links, and the call to action. I'm also going to drag in another component that's pointing to our Salesforce CMS. This is the outage map. This is pointing to the various different outage locations, Codyland, Einsteinberg, and Hootie Angeles, that might be experiencing outages. But our Salesforce CMS admin can update this map at any time without ever needing to go into the Experience Builder. You're also probably interested in what kind of out-of-the-box components we have. So I'll try the tile menu. If I drag in our tile menu and point it to another menu option, this time our service locations, you can see how quickly we're able to build a navigation experience into our site. I'm going to update and customize it to make sure that it's really matching our look and feel. I'll make it more accessible by changing that overlay color. I'll even update the text to give it a little bit more size so everybody can see it. And that looks pretty good to me. We just created that in seconds. So I am now going to publish my site and see what this final page looks like. When we're publishing, we're actually generating the site statically to make sure that it's optimized and pushing it out to CDN. We still allow you to pull in all of your live CRM and CMS data, but we optimize the site for performance. All right, we've just finished publishing, so let's jump into the site itself. It looks pretty good. This is our final work here, and we built it in a matter of minutes. I think the people of Salesforce will be quite happy to have this information before the potential outages. So we just demonstrated how you can build mission-critical aspects of your business using clicks and code with the power of Salesforce CMS and Community's Experience Builder. From here, we can package up our site through ExperienceBundle, our new human-readable JSON metadata format, so we can share it across multiple orgs and domains. So far, you got a look into our developer preview for Lightning Web Runtime and the future of the Community Cloud digital experience platform for highly performant experiences. We will share links and details in our Community Cloud Trailblazer group on how to learn more. And if you're new to Community Cloud, go check out Trailhead for building digital experiences for all sorts of use cases, including self-service, partner relations, B2B commerce, and so much more. Now, over to my friend and our most valuable player, Kasum, who will show us how the content admin in Salesforce CMS was able to quickly deliver content across all her digital channels for Salesforce Energy. Over to you, Kasum.
Thank you for that great demo, Zach, and welcome, Trailblazers. My name is Kasum Kanwar. I'm a product manager on the team, very excited to be here today. And I'm going to show you how you can power an omni-channel customer experience with great content, all before my 2-year-old wakes up from his nap. Now, you've seen Zach show you how to build transformative experiences with Lightning Web Runtime. But customers today don't think of an experience as a single website or a single email or a single portal. In fact, 78% of customers are willing to pay more for a consistent interaction with your brand. The legacy content management systems are slow, inflexible, and disconnected from data. This is why at Salesforce, we have launched our very own headless and hybrid CMS platform, native to the world's #1 CRM. With Salesforce CMS, you can create connected, pixel-perfect experiences and serve those across every aspect of your customer's journey. With our headless repository, you can easily create content, organize content, and syndicate it to one or more channels right from within the Salesforce CMS app. Remember that captivating site that you saw earlier? I will show you how the content manager at Energy was able to create content and quickly send it not just to their website, but to social media, to a billboard, to a community, a forum, maybe even on Mars soon. So what are we waiting for? Let's get started and dive into the demo so you can see the power of the platform and try this out for yourself. Now here I am in my core Salesforce org in the Salesforce CMS app. The first thing I see is CMS Home. Think of this as a command center where you can see all of the workspaces that you've created to organize your content, as well as all of the experiences where you're serving this content, be it sites, communities, portals, including those experiences you've created with Lightning Web Runtime. Let's dive into one of these workspaces, Salesforce Energy Outages. Now, this is a workspace I've created to create my mission-critical outage content for Salesforce Energy. But you can create workspaces for a variety of reasons. It could be by department, channel, region, however you want to organize and distribute your content. Now that we've created the workspace, let's look at what we can do within the workspace. Well, the first thing is you can set up contributors. These are people who have access to create content in your workspace. And we provide out-of-the-box roles that you can assign to your contributors. In addition to that, you can also set up languages for your workspaces. These are languages in which your content may be translated into, and you can also set up a default language for your workspace. Now, with the summer release, we also allow you to import content into your workspace. You can import blogs, news, announcements. You can also import images into CMS, as well as import reference URLs to images that reside outside of Salesforce that you can use to then create content in the CMS. So let's see, how do we create content in Salesforce CMS? Well, right out of the gate, we have a few out-of-the-box content types that we provide, such as image, news, document. But you can also create your own custom content types. And if you want, you can use our content type creation API, or you can also use this free tool from the App Exchange to create these content types. Content types are basically content templates that tell your authors the type of content you want them to author. And these content types can be created with a variety of content elements such as text, rich text, date, URL, and so on. So let's dive into that Salesforce here outage map image that Zach showed us earlier on the Salesforce Energy site. Now here within this image, not only can I manage some of the metadata of the image, such as alt text and title, I can also see where this image is being used. I see that it's being used by my current outage in my area announcement. So let's drill into that. Now, this is a piece of content I've created using my custom content type outage announcements. And you can see it takes some text, some date, time information. It also has a URL and so on. Not only can I create content, but I can manage the entire content lifecycle with multiple versions. I have a published version here. I have n number of archived versions. I can go back and bring back any of these archived versions. In addition to that, I can also edit my content while I have a piece of content that's live in my channel. So let's do that. I think that this site with this outage map needs a little bit more information around the outage. So let's do that. Let's modify our content and add some more information. So while I create and work on my draft, my published version is still live on my site. I can add some more information here, perhaps around the date and time of the outage. I can format it. And when I'm ready to publish, this will replace all of my previously published version, not only on the site, but also in any other channels that are consuming this content. And the previously published version is then archived, which I can then review at any other point in time. So let's look at that content on the site. There you go. It's been updated. Not only can I publish content, but this content is also searchable, and I can also use my search API for searching content in a third-party channel. So there you have it. We've created content in a central way in a headless repository. And with our hybrid CMS, we're able to then serve this content and the experience that's most relevant and appealing to the channel in which the customer is in. So today we've demonstrated how you can create mission-critical content in lightning-fast time to power your business and syndicate this content for omnichannel application using both clicks and code with the power of Salesforce CMS and the community's Experience Builder. Salesforce CMS just takes a minute to turn on. I'm excited for you to try it. And if you're interested in learning more, please join our Salesforce CMS Trailblazer community, where we have a lot of resources to support you. Thank you again for joining us.
So I'd ask you to close your eyes or to look down. So let your eyes close gently or look down at the ground in front of you. And just notice your breath, where you notice it the most. Maybe it's in your belly or your chest, or maybe you even feel it at the tip of your nose where the air is coming in and out. So just take a few breaths and notice the quality of your breath. Is there any space or room to just let the breath be as it is? And you might notice as you are following your breath that a thought arises, and it might even cause you to move away from your breath, chasing it like a butterfly. There's nothing wrong with that. It's absolutely natural for your brain to think. What we are trying to do is notice when it happens, and then as gently as we can, with as much kindness and love as we can muster, we bring ourselves back to our breath, back to that spot where we notice our breath without any judgment for the thought. Just allow. And every time that you're able to bring yourself back to the present moment, to your breath, is a moment of mindfulness. And I certainly wish you many moments of mindfulness during this conference. Take care.